Well, that's the thing about the NBA. There's always another game, so we can learn from last night's game. We fought, but we're going to need everybody to jump in and participate in this one. The starters played a lot of minutes, so we're going to need everybody to help us get a win against the New Orleans team.
Anthony Davis, obviously a ton of talent, but the way he's been playing lately, what have you seen out of his growth as he continues to develop into the player that he is?
Well, he's putting up some big numbers. He's rebounding the ball. He's scoring the ball. I think he's a little bit more comfortable now. He's shooting the jump shot, so he's showing that his range. But he's long, and if you don't get to him early, he's going to find his way to the rim or to the free throw line.
Go ahead.
Well, how about Joe winning Player of the Week?
That's great. It's great that Joe's, one Player of the Week. It just shows the way the team is playing, but we move on.
Are you surprised that he was the first net since 2009?
That is surprising, especially the way that, Darren or Joe, especially the last half of the season that Darren played, but it's an award, but we move on.
Is Kirilenko out tonight?
Someone tweeted that he was limping.
Someone's reading stuff apparently. Thought you don't read.
Oh, I read. I don't tweet. Yeah, he's out.
Coach, you talk about the player Marcus Thornton and what he's brought to the Nets.
He's been big for us since the trade. He's found his rhythm shooting the ball, but also again defensively he's given us a boost, and then rebounding the ball. He's definitely helped us with that.
Jason, I think it was in training camp. You knew all of Joe's numbers in terms of how clutch he was. But now that you see it from the sideline, is it even more impressive how he's able to do it and how the clock in his head seems to tick?
Yeah, to know the numbers and see it on tape, and then to see it up close in Phoenix, to see it last night, he just embraces the moment. It's something that you have. If you have it, you have it, and if you try to develop it, it might take time. But it's just a natural thing for Joe, and he's delivered. And so that's nice as a teammate, but also as a coach to have that type of player.
Jason, when you signed Jason Collins, how confident were you that it would be for the rest of the season?
I thought I was very confident that it was going to be for the rest of the season because I played with Jason. I knew what type of player he was, and I knew that he could help us. And so, through the two 10-day contracts, I was very hopeful that management would agree, and they did.
Talk about his home court contributions.
He's been big for us. Again, last night he came in and gave us some minutes. We got in foul trouble with our bigs, and he's just a guy you can rely on. And so he'll probably get a little bit more minutes than norm tonight due to everybody playing a lot of minutes last night.
Coach, did Marcus have to make any adjustments defensively when he came to this team?
Well, just understand what we're trying to do, the different schemes, maybe being a little different from Sacramento. And he's a veteran. He's played in this league. So with the group of guys helping him and the coaching staff spending time with him, offensively he doesn't need to change. He needs to attack and be aggressive and take shots when they present themselves.
He was able to flourish with this team, or is it just a matter of playing with other good guys and his shot selection being better?
I don't know, in Sacramento, but here, we felt that he could fit and help us when he comes off the bench. And so when you're playing for the playoffs, maybe, you tend to maybe concentrate a little bit more. But, Thornton has, the talent to be a very good player in this league.
Speaking of the playoffs, are you really encouraged about this team, compared to the first half of the season for sure, when the playoffs come around, the way you guys are playing?
I'm only worried about the Pelicans right now, so that's as far as I'm thinking.